the National Payments Corporation of India (NPCI) has rolled out 9 key UPI rule changes, broadly classifying into 5 categories: usage limit and caps, user control and transparency, security and fraud prevention, system performance, and time-based restriction. Changes like balance checks, linked account views, and transaction retries fall under usage limits and caps, whereas auto show balance and receiver bank's name display falls under user control and transparency. Inactive UPI IDs deletion and blocking background bots fall under security and fraud prevention, while the 10-second API response rule falls under system performance. Autopay only in non-peak hours falls within the time-based restriction category of the changes brought about by NPCI. With these changes that have been rolled out, they can be interpreted as follows. Maximum of 50 balance checks per day can be initiated by the user, whereas a user can check their account list 25 times per day for all the linked bank accounts. If there is a fail in transaction, the retries allowed are only 3 retries for failed transaction with 90 seconds gap between each of the retries. When it comes to autopay, there have been autopay non-peak timings which have been allotted for subscriptions like Netflix and different auto deduct options. The non-peak timings that have been associated are before 10 a.m., 1 a.m. to 5 p.m. or after 9:30 p.m. The refund and chargeback rules have also been changed such that there has been a maximum cap in terms of the refunds for the entire month. So who will be affected the most when it comes to these changes? The updates target different groups in different ways. Mostly, the user groups that would be affected can be categorized into heavy users and merchants, everyday consumers, tech-savvy users, and dormant or irregular users. While the heavy users include the shopkeepers, multi-bank users, and fintech tools, everyday consumers include users like you and me who have a day-to-day P2P transaction, EMI payers, or OTT subscribers. The tech-savvy users could include the ones who are using budgeting apps or auto-sync platforms, while the dormant and irregular users could be the ones who have changed their phones and are not using any active UPI link address for now. Now, when it comes to the rules that actually affect them, based on our understanding, we have found out that heavy users or merchants will be affected by 5 of the changes that have been implemented, while the everyday consumers will be impacted by 4, followed by tech-savvy consumers who would be impacted by 3 changes that have been implemented. While there is only a single rule, which is users with unused UPI IDs or people who have changed the phones would not be again able to use their UPI IDs which have become dormant, and it is the only rule that is going to affect the dormant users or irregular users. Using our analysis, we have found out that the heavy users will be impacted by 38% when it comes to the changes in the rules, when the least impacted will be the dormant or the irregular users. So what prompted NPCI to bring about the new changes? Transaction volume spike. UPI crossed 12 plus billion transactions per month. System performance started dipping. Midnight autopay overlap. EMIs, subscriptions, and utility bills, they were all hitting around 12 a.m., causing a tremendous bottleneck. Excessive balance and status requests. Apps are frequently auto-checking balances and payment status without user action. Inactive or confusing UPI IDs. People often sent money to old or wrong UPI handles, leading to failed or misdirected payments. Delayed failed payments. Even genuine transactions were getting delayed or failing during the peak hours. Need for long-term stability. As UPI grows, NPCI wants smoother functioning without increasing operational risk. These are the reasons why NPCI thought to bring about the changes with UPI. Let us know your opinion and how you will be affected with the changes. Thank you.